And now, dead from the Underworld Amphitheater on the corner of Fire and Brimstone, it's the HADES Show, starring HADES. And now, here's HADES.
Hey, bada bing, bada boom, all you goblins and ghouls out there. Name's Hades, Lord of the Dead, and welcome back to the HADES Show 2022 edition, because, hey, nobody's got original ideas anymore. Ha! Ha! It's great to be back again in the studio. I would say it's been a long time, but hey, when you're immortal, a 10-year hiatus is nothing. You know, the more things stay the same, the more they change. I mean, back when I was originally doing this show, Hannah Montana was the worst thing that ever happened to us. And now look at her. Miley's buried her farther down than the old Taylor, who also cannot come to the phone anymore because she's, to put it bluntly, dead. Which is, you know, hey, my area of expertise. But oh Zeus, if we only could have known what was on the horizon, we might have just, you know, let it go, let it go. Ugh, it's almost been 9 years and you still can't stop singing the song. You know, she could have been a great asset to join our villains team for the uprising, and yet here we are kind of villainless in this barren wasteland of what Disney's turned into again. Then again, I don't really need Disney ruining my reputation because James Woods is perfectly happy to do that anyways for me. People call me the devil, but I got nothing on that guy. Though speaking of the good old days, the kid with the Keyblade and his entourage of clowns is still running amok. And yeah, no, we don't have to talk about what happened in 2019. You know, I'm over it. I've had therapy sessions for it. We've really dealt with the core of my issues. And the core of my issues is Jercules! And Zeusy high and mighty! But I'm cool. I'm fine. We don't have to talk about that right now. We're going to our happy place. Death, despair, total annihilation of the universe. You know, pleasant thoughts. But back on the subject of the spiky-haired anime kid who likes to beat up poor defenseless Disney villains with a giant key. Have you guys heard what he's been up to lately? No, like, really, seriously. Okay, first of all, he's reviving souls from the dead, which makes my life so much more difficult because do you have any idea the amount of paperwork that I have to do when I... Never mind, we're not gonna get on that whole spiel. But to do it, the kid abandoned everybody else and got lost in some alternate unreality universe thing, which, you know, doesn't really sound like hero material to me. I've always said the kid's a real zero instead of a hero, and I stand by that to this day. He never could feel the heat. But on to bigger and better things. Get ready, folks, because I've got a great surprise in store for you, and have I ever let you down? Don't answer that. Coming back with me, doing her grand old shtick. You know her, you love her, you love to hate her. She knows quality, because she was once, you know, the fairest one of all. Please give a round of applause to the grand return of Evil Queen Critic starring Grimhilda!
Yes, thank you all my adoring public. Yes, right. Enough of that. Live from the castle dungeons, welcome back to Evil Queen Critics! I've scoured the lands with my magic mirror to find a film perfect for my grand return as a critic. And there are a few that came out this year that were delightfully witchy. And the first film that we shall cover is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I thought this one was a hoot. I loved seeing the Scarlet Witch just go absolutely crazy and kill all those people. It was a delight to watch her be so destructive. The Darkhold was a fantastically evil artifact that I need for my own collection of spellbooks. But I'm afraid I must take off points from this one, because if you look in the background during the finale scene, you'll see on the television Snow White. And now why would you take this movie, this wonderfully witchy movie filled with dark magic, and then put that girl on the screen? Why wouldn't you put on one of my scenes? I would have been far more fitting to make a cameo appearance in that film, and the fact that they didn't is absolutely insulting. I rate that movie 1 poison apple, because that's exactly what I intend to give to the producers of that film for snubbing me my cameo appearance. Moving right along to another witchy film that came out this year, Hocus Pocus 2. Now, this one was never gonna beat the original film. You cannot defeat a classic film in that way, but having a sequel after all these years was quite enjoyable in my opinion. I was so glad that my dear friends the Sanderson sisters were able to get a return to the silver screen, even though they might have gotten a little soft in the years. It was an absolute delight to see the forces of evil represented on the Disney screen once again. Though I'm not sure if I should be insulted by that one woman who is dressed as a witch. calling out for poisoned apples when she was really only giving out caramel apples, you know. But I suppose that's not nearly as egregious as randomly shoving Snow White into the background of some otherwise fantastic movie. So I shall rate this one an old hag's cackle, because it certainly made this old hag cackle. Oh, back to you, Hades.
Ladies and gentlemen, give her one more round of applause! Yes! Oh, gosh, isn't she wonderful? She has not lost one single solitary step since 1937, and let me tell you something, when you look like that, it's hard not to. She is constantly an inspiration to all of us villains, and honestly, witch please, yas queen. What? No good? Are those only dead memes? I guess I only get dead memes in the underworld. But listen, it's been great being back in the studio again. I can't tell you how much I missed it, actually. So, let's go down memory lane for a second here. I've got clips from the good old days, so why don't we have fun laughing at them together? Pain, panic, roll the clip.
Hey, bada bing, bada boom, all you goblins and ghouls out there. Welcome to the Hades Show. Now, in case you don't know me, I am Hades, Lord of the Underworld. You know what the Lord of the Underworld does? He keeps track of the dead people. Sound like fun? No, it isn't. Anyway, today we're going to be reviewing Rasputin's singing voice. Personally, I think he's a pretty good singer, but Simon Cowell doesn't think so. I say no, your show is not going to Hollywood. But no, you can't do this, Simon! You can't do this! Welcome, Miss Paula Dean. Now, what are you going to be cooking for us today?
You're ready for the picnic to start, aren't you, buddy? You want a treat?
So we'll be making dog food today, huh? Let's get back on topic, shall we? I will be reviewing The Mall Cop tonight, which actually, personally, I believe was a pretty good movie. So, we have a little surprise for you, kiddies. Someone sent us in a very excellent clip to go with our anti-Sora theme. Oh yeah. Pain, panic. Roll the clip right now. Go back. See, look. There he is. He is taking crack cocaine and he's doing it wrong. Seriously, I mean, what the hell? Seriously. First Hannah Montana and now this. OMG. Oh. So anyways, that's all for today on The Hades Show.
Oy vey, was that cringy or was that cringy? No, seriously, this is, I think, the stupidest gig I've ever gotten. And also possibly my favorite. Nobody ever accused me of being the life of a party, but you guys certainly seem to think so, and, you know, for that, thanks. But I don't do the mushy stuff, and it looks like that's all the time we got on our clock. I got plans to make and souls to steal, so see you next time on The Hades Show! Hey!